Alright, and we're back with the Golden Wake.
You don't really say much, do you?
Don't need to. You say plenty for both of us.
Thank you, Butch. Let's speak to this dude. Be like, hey, how you doing?
Welcome to the Alhambra drugstore, young man. How may I help you?
Ugh, don't mind me. Let's get straight to the point.
I'm looking for the owner of this drugstore.
Was there something in particular you needed?
I have an important business matter to discuss.
I see. Would you like me to pass a message along to him?
Yes, please.
if it's
Tell
not
him it's
you.
in regards to a debt owed to Mr. Walsh.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. I'll be sure to tell him as soon as he comes in.
Any idea when that'll be? We don't mind waiting.
Hard to say, really. It might be later this afternoon or tomorrow.
Or next
He has a
week.
few other stores, though. Maybe you could go check there?
Maybe we will.
Maybe it's
Butch,
Yeah?
think it's worth the trouble of trying to smoke this guy out from his other stores?
Your
Nah,
call.
it's right here.
I'm not too sure what he even looks like.
you. Oh,
Although I have a feeling he might just have run out the back exit.
Horse feathers!
Horse
Go get the car
feathers.
and try heading him off. I'll get after him on foot.
You sure about that?
yeah.
He's an old man. How much trouble could it be to catch up to him? Let's quit wasting time and get after him.
I'm out of... Wow, I'm out of exercise. I'm not fit. Okay, now, he was in the photo with this dude. You don't think of reason... Well, okay. Ah, it's the owner of the Alhambra drugstore in the background, partaking a drink. Ooh, it seems he's getting a little extra booze on the side from Freedy. Well, buddy.
So, you've been getting a little extra booze on the side from Freedy. I'm sure that would really interest Fatty.
What? How did you...
Yep. Ah!
Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Fine. Now, get out of here and don't come back.
Good. Well, 2 out of 3 anyway. Having completed the task assigned to you by Fatty, you and Butch head back to the Biltmore. This is the beginning of a beautiful
I
friendship.
have to say, that went smoother than I'd expected. You're not a bad partner, Butch.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. You ain't so bad yourself.
Oh, hi, Merrick.
Alfie, there you are. Thank goodness I found you. Maybe you can help me understand what's going on. I've just spoken with Mr. Freedy at the administration office, and he told me that you and another man had harassed him.
Yep,
Why on earth would he say such a thing?
because it's true, Butch. Oh, well, that's Butch, but you know what I mean.
Because we had to convince him to pay for the alcohol he's been getting from Fatty Walsh.
You... what? Do you mean to say you're working for that gangster?
Yes,
That's right, Tubby.
I am. As of today, actually.
But why? What would make you do something so drastic?
Drastic? Hardly. I'm just doing what feels right. You've never appreciated anything I've done.
Now,
Except for all
Alfie,
the
you know
times
that
you've
isn't
said
true.
that you
I
appreciate me.
looked up to you, George. The day you hired me on the Coral Gables project was one of the best I can remember. I did everything I could to help it succeed, bent over backwards to get where we are today. And how do you repay me? By making that two-bit snake oil salesman Dammers mayor instead of me.
Alfie, listen.
No, I'm through listening. I'm through running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I'm through with you. When I came down here, my goal was to succeed like my father. Well, I can tell you right now, I've not only succeeded, I've surpassed anything he ever did. And I intend to surpass even the great George Merrick.
By becoming
So,
a gangster?
if you'll excuse me, I'm going to report back to a boss who actually appreciates my hard work and doesn't just string me along like some floozy.
Except he probably is gonna do that. Like, straight away.
You have yourself a nice day, sir.
My name's Butch, by the way. Butch. Now, Fatty, I'd like to see some more
So,
bums.
how'd it go?
The drugstore owner and Freedy will have your money by tonight. The Gables Diner deal's off.
Off? What do you mean off?
The new owner's not interested in continuing the previous arrangement.
A teetotaler running a diner. Go figure.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got the other two to pay. Nice job, kid. I gotta confess, I had my doubts for a while, but you've done good.
2 out of
Welcome
3
to our
ain't
little
bad.
family, Banks. You're gonna fit in just fine.
Now butts. Oh, this is the Cuba chapter that I've never seen before. Huzzah! I will have no idea what we're doing here. senorita.
So this is the place? Looks like kind of a dump. You'd think the biggest rum runner in Cuba would be operating out of somewhere more refined.
Things work differently down here. Not everybody is as flashy as Fatty Walsh.
What was our guy's name again?
Jesus, Banks, I ain't your personal secretary. It's Manny Morales we're looking for. Try to keep it in your head this time, would you?
Sure.
Now enough jawing. Let's find this guy, make the deal, and get out of here. This whole island always gets me riled up.
Lady. Lady.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you need, darling?
Ooh, some time with you.
May I ask what it is you're waiting for out here?
Clients?
Clients? What's your business exactly?
Oh, you Yankees are so cute.
She's a streetwalker, kid. Surprised you couldn't tell from a mile away.
Oh, I see.
So,
You got any plans for tonight?
no, I don't,
afraid
Captain
so,
St.
miss.
Jones.
Too bad.
Anything you can tell me about Havana?
It's the city where I grew up. You want a tour, you came to the wrong place. But
Unless
if
you
you
want
want
a
a
tour
good
of my
time that you
bedroom.
can't get back in your country, you came to the right...
But,
Do you happen to know Manny Morales?
Who is asking?
I don't think you need to know those details, young lady. Suffice to say, we're here on business from Miami.
I see. I didn't think you looked like a regular tourist. You're here to make a deal on the rum, aren't you?
How did you...
You and your friend talk very loudly. Mr. Morales' office is behind the side door inside the bar. But he won't just let you in. He's very paranoid. You must give a password if you're going to get inside.
And do you know this password?
I might even be able to tell you what it is, for the right price.
Name it.
There is a man inside the bar. His name is Umberto. You'll recognize him by his stylish dress sense. He procured my services last week and still has not paid. Get my money from him, and I'll tell you the password.
Thank you for your time.
I will
See
do
you
it.
later, handsome.
Yeah, wink wink nudge nudge. Oh, in the distance you see an old fort. It looks as though it's been around for centuries. The moon shines brightly, casting a pale glow over everything. Your Spanish is severely lacking, but you think that means the dead cat. What, you think this guy is particularly, dressed flamboyantly?
Mind if I join you for a moment?
You know, this
Not
is a
at
bar.
all.
There's only one
Please,
table.
have a seat.
The name's Alfie Banks,
It's
by
a
the way.
standing bar.
Humberto
Standing
Suarez.
room only.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Banks.
Oh, hi, Francisco.
You
I
seem
recognize
like a
your
man
voice.
with taste. You in here regularly?
I am, yes. I find this place is an excellent spot to unwind. Aside from that, we get many tourists like yourself in here, which gives me the chance to practice my English.
Can you tell me anything about Manny Morales?
I see him in here regularly, but I've rarely spoken with him. People of that sort are not the type I wish to associate with. I'm sure you understand.
Oh yeah, sure. What about your money that you owe?
I had a little chat with the girl outside. She says you owe her some money.
I'm sure I have no idea what you are talking about.
Is that so?
Mr. Banks, if you wish to come in here and join me for drinks, that is one thing. But to blatantly insult my honor by implying that I would hire that floozy?
Relax, it was just a question. I meant no harm by it. Listen,
Buy you a drink.
I feel bad about what I said earlier. Can I make it up to you by getting you a drink?
I won't say no to that. What are we drinking?
Tequila? Vodka maybe? Or, maybe like, maybe you
Some
like a
whiskey, perhaps.
An interesting choice. Arturo, try me those whiskeys.
Good.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. That was quite enjoyable. If you'd like to have some more, I will not say no.
Sure, more? Oh,
Butch, let's talk a minute.
do you actually talk now, Butch?
What is it?
Hey,
You okay? You seem a bit more on edge than usual.
I don't like
I
it down
told
here.
you, Havana and I got some history that ain't so great.
Care to elaborate?
Not
No.
particularly. Look, I'll be fine. Once we finish, I'll just pop another sedative for the flight home and everything will be swell.
Ooh, you got some
You
sedatives.
mentioned you got sedatives. Could I have one?
Do I look like some kind of dope peddler to you?
No,
I
but,
just thought having one might come in handy.
Planning on slipping someone a Mickey, are ya?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna judge. Knock yourself out.
That isn't quite my plan, but thanks. You know anything else about this Morales guy?
No.
I've heard the boss mention him a couple of times, but aside from what I already told you, nothing.
Do you think he knows we're coming?
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Why does everything we do have to be so opaque?
Because if you go shouting your business from the rooftops, there's a good chance you'll wind up getting clipped.
Yeah, good point.
Could you deal with Umberto? He's not very cooperative.
Sorry, kid, but this ain't the USA. I'm not much for starting international incidents just for the hell of it.
Oh.
I'm not getting my hands dirty here unless I absolutely have to.
Butch, I need you to help me out with a distraction.
Yeah.
What do you need me to do?
Get Umberto's attention while I'm sitting at the table. I'll give you the signal when I'm ready.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Let's get back to it.
Okay, gonna buy you a drink. You liked whiskey
Mind
last
if I
time,
join?
so I'll
Not
buy
at
you another
all.
one.
How about
Excellent.
some whiskey, perhaps?
Because maybe I
An
can't hide
interesting
the drug in
choice.
the other ones.
Arturo, try me those whiskeys.
I'm just thinking about the color range. Oh, rum maybe. Either way.
Excuse me, do you speak-o the English? I want el drinko, pronto.
Really? Such rudeness.
Yes. Such rudeness. No, I saw that, Banks.
Thank you, Mr. Banks. That was quite enjoyable. If you'd like to have some more, I will not say no.
Oh. Yep, there he goes. You search his pockets and find 20 Cuban pesos. You know what, like, cause there was a freeware game that Francisco made called Ben Chandler, Paranormal Investigator, and it was in Search of the Sweets Tin. But either way, so it was for the AGS bake sale. No, I was in it. I was the bartender. But there was a similar game where you put someone to sleep in a bar. But there was a bit of a glitch where you could actually speak to the person who was fast asleep. It was great. It was fun. Anyway, let's go give her the pesos. Is this enough?
This is what Umberto was carrying. I hope it's enough to settle his debt.
It will have to do. If you want to get in to see Morales, just knock on the door and tell whoever opens the slot that Rosalinda sent you.
Oh,
Got it. Thank you.
thank you, Rosalinda. I don't have any pesos for you, but what about a freebie? Alright. Hola!
Rosalinda sent me.
Cool. Coming in.
Well, this don't look so good.
Who opened the door?
What the hell happened here?
Looks like our friend got himself a bad case of lead poisoning.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't look like he's been dead very long, but I didn't hear any shots.
Something ain't right here. This has setup written all over it.
well, yeah,
I'll have a look around, see if I can find anything that might tell us more.
because obviously someone had to open the door for us. They're all in Spanish. However, yeah.
So Morales at least knew Fatty existed. Maybe he was expecting us.
The chair. You're not here to tidy up the room. Oh, examine the chair, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Someone beat us to the punch, it seems.
There was the window.
These windows are the only other possible way out of here, and they're both locked. So Morales was meeting with someone already, even though he knew about Fatty. Wait a minute.
Behind the door.
Butch, we've been so wrapped up in figuring out what happened that we forgot the most obvious question.
Who opened the door?
If Morales was already dead when we got
Yes!
here, then who opened the door?
I did.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but the Havana rum running trade is currently under new management.
Cool.
Why did you kill Morales?
It was time for a change of the business.
And I
he
like
held
my
a
white
monopoly
suit.
on rum export for far too many years now, not giving others like me a chance to shine.
Ah.
I would say that was rather unfair, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm the man
I'm
in the
the
white
new
suit.
boss.
Same as the old boss, I'd wager.
Be quiet, Yankee.
That's a very interesting spelling of Yankee.
We came here to make a deal on behalf of Fatty Walsh back in Miami.
Yes, I know this. I'm sorry, but as the new head of the business, I will have to politely decline your offer.
I don't think Fatty will be too pleased by that.
That's not my problem. I have more reputable clients I can deal with. Walsh is nothing to me.
You sure about that, Chico?
Please, put the gun away. There is no need for this nonsense. There will be no deal with Walsh. That is final. Now please, be on your way before I...
Bang. Oh.
What did you do that for?
The asshole deserved it.
Yeah.
Now let's get out of here before these Cubans start asking questions.
Like, the window. Hey, Rosalinda.
This is just great. Another assignment gone to pot. You really need to work on that itchy trigger finger of
Turns
yours,
out I'm
Butch.
the real
Look,
rum
I
drug
said I was
winner.
sorry.
Is that what we're supposed to say to Fatty? Sorry, we couldn't make the deal because Butch shot the guy in the face?
Banks, I'm really starting to.
Gentlemen, please. I've heard married couples bigger-less than you two.
Stay out of this, would you?
Fine. If you want to go back to your boss of failure, I will.
What are you talking about?
The man who went in and killed Morales was Rogelio Vargas, the only other major rum runner in town. His takeover attempt has been a long time coming.
And I knew
The other
all of
night,
this.
Morales told me about his meeting with Fatty Walsh's men. I knew Vargas hated Walsh and would make his move if he knew about the deal. So I tipped him off. Vargas took care of Morales, and you took care of Vargas.
And now
as I
I'm in charge
expected.
of all of it.
So you played us all. But why?
Isn't it obvious? There is now a vacancy in the bootleg rum trade. You can go home and tell your boss I'll be happy to open up a route for him.
Lovely. Thank
How
you.
about that?
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? Let's go, Butch. I'm starting to see why you and Havana don't get along.
I'll see you in your room later, Laffy, okay?
So, you still on for next week, Rosa?
I knew
Wouldn't
it!
miss it for anything, handsome.
Somebody had to... Oh, butts! See, I knew the butt was coming.
Huh?
Alfie, sleep underneath the covers.
Fine,
sometimes.
I'm coming.
That's what he said. Alright, we'll see you guys next time with the next installment of Golden Week. See you guys then. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every day. And if you'd like to see videos before they hit YouTube, please consider my Patreon campaign. It really helps out on my game development while I make a lot of Banes. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.